Here are the top 10 Nintendo 64 games of all time, according to fans of the N64. Number 10 is Perfect Dark. One could look at this game and understand why it's placed on this list. It's got remarkable lighting effects, nice textures, and just an incredible amount of detail thanks to the expansion pack. But it has more going on than just good looks. There is an open-ended level design that allows you to complete objectives in different ways, and the higher the difficulty, the more objectives it gives you to complete. There is also enjoyment to be had from the multiplayer modes, even when playing against computer opponents.
What the hell?
Number 9 is Paper Mario. This one is best described as part platformer and part RPG. The art style may have been a shock back in the days, but nowadays most people adore it. In my research about what people enjoy the most about this game, the thing that people commonly mention are the characters. There are a lot of them, and many of them are silly. They all have their own distinct personalities that come through in well-written dialogue. Many years later, people still remember these characters, especially people who played this game as kids. In case you're wondering, here's how I came up with this list. I went across the internet looking for places where people reveal their top 10 personal favorite N64 games. This included YouTube videos, YouTube comment sections, Reddit posts, and gaming websites. I ended up capturing lists from around 500 different people. What you see today is the combined result of all of them. I also put research into why people like these games, and I'll be mentioning some of that as we go along. Not everybody is going to agree with this list, but if someone is just beginning to play the N64 and they're wondering what games they should play, this list is a good starting point. Number 8 is Star Fox 64. This was also known as Lilat Wars in Europe. This is the second game in the Star Fox series and the best-selling one. It continues the formula of the original, having the same branching stage design, and it still has the other pilots that fly alongside you, but they've added some new things, like a tank that you can drive around, and in some portions of the game, you can fly in any direction. There's also a lot of voice samples this time around, which sound remarkable for a cartridge-based game. The graphics are obviously a massive upgrade over the original, and many people say they have aged better than the original.
Here comes a big one.
Number 7 is Banjo-Kazooie. There's two extremely popular 3D platformers on the N64. This is one, and I can't remember what the other one is. It's something to do with a plumber or something. Banjo is a bear, Kazooie is a bird, and they are intertwined with each other on a quest to save Banjo's sister. People commonly comment about how well designed the stages are. They enjoy the music and how the same track can change slightly depending on the situation in the game. There's a lot of collectibles, which might be a drawback for some people, but the ones in this game are said to be cleverly distributed across the different stages. So it's a great game for people who like to explore. Number 6 is Super Smash Bros. At the time, this was a crazy concept. Take 12 beloved characters from various Nintendo franchises and have them fight each other. They didn't model off the traditional fighting games of the time. There's no health meters for players. Instead, your goal is to lighten the opponent and then knock them off the stage. Elaborate button combinations are not needed to perform the moves, which makes this game more accessible to people. The 4-player battles are utter mayhem, making this an excellent party game. It turned out to be a smash hit that gave birth to a franchise that is still going strong today. Number 5 is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This is considered the darkest game in the Zelda series. A moon is going to crash into the planet in 3 days, so you need to figure out a solution pretty fast. In addition to that, the people within the world are having personal struggles. There's no way to resolve all these issues within 3 days, so you have to use time traveling techniques. The most useful one brings you back to the start of the 3-day cycle. Other techniques allow you to slow down time or skip ahead. People enjoy the game because it has a unique style, good puzzles, a high challenge level, and it's just fun to see the dark side of Nintendo. You don't get to see it that often. Number 4 is Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. I'm just kidding, this is not number 4. This one may make another list in the future though. Number 4 is actually Mario Kart 64. Many watching this will say that the other Mario Karts that came after this one are better overall games, but you likely wouldn't have those without this one. It was a graphical leap over the first one, rendering the tracks in 3D, although the characters are still in 2D. It introduced the ability to carry multiple items. It introduced drafting, also known as slipstreaming. It was also the first Mario Kart that gives you a turbo boost from drifting, and perhaps the biggest improvement was the ability to play with 4 players. I came across many people who cherished the times they had playing the multiplayer with their family and friends, in particular the times they played battle mode on the Block Fort map. Number 3 is GoldenEye 007. This is the game that made it seem like everyone had an N64, because at the time there was so much chatter about GoldenEye, for good reason too. For many, it was the first time that they actually played a first-person shooter, at least one of this caliber. It had well-designed levels that were objective-based, as opposed to just running to the exit. The graphics were way beyond what people thought were possible for the system. But most notable is the social effect that the in-person 4-player mode had on people's lives. The internet is full of stories of people staying up all night playing it with their friends. Not just little kids, people in college dorms were doing it too. Some of these people still get together today and play the game. Before we get to the top 2, I want to dump some honorable mentions on you. These are games that barely missed being in this top 10. I'm just going to read through them really fast here. WWF No Mercy. Banjo-Tooie. Diddy Kong Racing. Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh, you're a real chum. I just want to get past, please.
No.
Donkey Kong 64. Harvest Moon 64. WCW NWO Revenge. And lastly, Mario Party 2. Number 2 is Super Mario 64. This wasn't the first 3D platformer, but it was the one that made the genre extremely popular. Heads were exploding at the time. It is just so fun to walk around in this colorful world, figuring out the ways to collect the various stars. The way you can complete the game in small chunks kept it from being overwhelming. You can find a few stars in one sitting, and then the next day find a few more. There's also a magical feel to the whole experience, just running up to the castle and going inside and hearing that wonderful musical score echoing through it, and walking up to a painting and jumping into it. For many, it makes them feel like a kid again. Number 1 is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I'm going to assume you all knew this one was going to be here, and you already know the reasons for its sparkling reputation, but I posed the question, does it still hold up well today? Or is its presence here at the top simply a matter of nostalgia and how innovative it was at the time? I read through testimonials of people who have gone back to this game recently, and also those who have tried it for the first time recently, and the overall opinion is that this game holds up well. Those people praise the atmosphere, the story, the dungeon designs, the puzzles, the game mechanics, the quickness in which it gets you into the action, and the fact that it's an open world, but not so open that it feels overwhelming. It's the sum of all those things that makes this one a compelling experience. Speaking of compelling experiences, I have a lot of top 10 lists on this channel for various systems. Go ahead and check those out if you have time, and I'll see you in the next list.